Okay, terrible positioning, defending away from the ball. You should never be beyond the three-point line. Your man's at half court. Lovely. Okay, get beneath the three-point line so this player has no place to go. Now you can just stunt and recover. Okay, but you're all the way out at half court. So now look, now he has this driving lane. He's going to get right to the rim, draw help. Now there's nobody to guard in the corner, and it just leads to an open catch-and-shoot three. You have to have backside help, okay? You drop the big high, but you're still in drop coverage. This pocket pass is too easy to make, and this backside defender doesn't even move. When you have no backside help, this is going to happen every time. Layup, okay? So again, what would I do? I want to make this. I want to give this backside defender as much. Give this backside defender as much help as he needs. How do I do that? I bring this big out. I push this guard out to the sideline. Now this big can step up right here so that there's no pass to the roll man to get made, because that's the first responsibility. If a skip pass is made all the way here, I can easily recover. But when you have no backside help whatsoever, this will happen. It'll be a layup. So you actually hedge here, and this is a good hedge, okay? See how Kevin Love is pushing this defender out this way? Okay, good, but why is no backside defender stepped up? Okay, that's ridiculous. You cannot allow this pass to the roll to get made because, again, this player's 2 passes away. But if I let them hit the roll here, now this player's 1 pass away, all right? So you hedge, boom, backside defender's got to get up here, okay? That's mistake number 1 that doesn't even matter because this is what is going on here. Why are we switching this? But if you are, you got to communicate it. I guess these 2 Cavs players want to switch here for I don't know what reason because no screen is being set or anything. But, I mean, there's miscommunication. I got 2 people going towards this player, nobody taking the man in the corner, so it's just a wide open catch and shoot 3. That's just awful. Horrible transition defense. You have to communicate and never be in. You're getting back to bodies, not spots, okay? Kevin Love's got this body right here. So, and his dribble's picked up. So this player needs to go find a body, all right? Like, let's back it up, all right? So right now, where's the communication, all right? Kevin Love's got to say, I got ball, I got ball. So and you got to go come here, okay? This player's gambling. Look at all this gambling. You're not out finding a body. Again, you're not guarding the ball. Kevin Love here, all right, is taking the ball. So you need to go to this player right here. You got to find a body. We can't have 2 people guarding the ball. Find a body. And instead, we got 2 people guarding the ball right here. So on the kick out to this man right here, too late to get out. Now Kevin Love has to step up and help, and it's an easy layup. You have to make him use the screen, okay? Look at this. Make him come off this screen, and we can get into our defensive ball screen coverages. You can't lean towards the screen early and let him refuse the screen and get right into the lane. Look what happens here. See how he's leaning towards the screen? Now it just leads to a ball screen refusal. So now you have to help at the rim. The defense is scrambling, and it leads to an open catch and shoot 3. Transition, you got to cut the ball off early. Look at this defender right here. He's just going to be backpedaling, and just letting this man get right to the rim. You cannot just backpedal your way all the way down. You got to cut the ball off somewhere. So, okay, in transition right here, all right? Right now, I'm getting up. I'm not backpedaling, okay? I'm getting up, and I'm forcing him to the middle of the floor. Hopefully, Karis LeVert can get back into the gaps. We have a defender right here that can be in the gaps. Okay, but I cannot just backpedal. I got to force him to the middle of the floor. I have some gap help coming. I have it already right here. Okay, and I should have it right here with Karis LeVert. But when you just backpedal your way all the way to the rim, you're just giving up layups. Horrible defense all the way around. You can't let this player go baseline. All right, let's take a look. First of all, why is this player guarding past the three-point line? Drop. Get to about halfway. Now I'm halfway between the ball and my man. So now Lauri Markkanen should be forcing him this way. I can stunt, get his dribble picked up early, and recover, okay? Also, Lauri Markkanen should be pressed up, right? Because we want to get his dribble picked up as early as possible. Now, this defender is way out of position. Again, the shell drill. the ball's in the corner. You're not hugging the three-point line. You're getting into right about this area here, okay? So that when he comes this way, I don't have to move. I stunt, I recover. But you don't even force him to the middle of the floor. You let him go baseline where there's no gap help, and it's just going to lead to a two-shot foul. Okay, again, you can't be backpedaling. You got to cut off the dribble. But also right here, this player can't be lollygagging back. You've got to sprint back to get to the three-point line in transition. It doesn't matter who you're covering. All right, you might get cross-matched. We need numbers, okay? So right here, like this player here should be cutting off the ball right here as opposed to just backpedaling, all right? And this player will back it up. Look at how he's lollygagging. Watch this player lollygag back. Okay, see how he's just kind of lollygagging back? If he's sprinting back, he's ahead of the ball. And so now this player can cut the dribble off here, force him this way, and there's no place to go. Okay, but this player lollygags back. This player just backpedals. So now, again, you're just letting this player get all the way to the rim, and it's a two-shot foul. In transition here, you got to battle for real estate. Look at this right here. Look at this. Toronto's player is the one pushing for real estate. Right now, if you're Karis LeVert, you got to get low and push him out. Okay, because look what happens. He's going to be sealed. Now look where you've let him get on the floor because you didn't battle for real estate. Now what you can't do is try and three-quarters the post here, which is exactly what LeVert's going to do. See how he's trying to three-quarters the post, and it's just going to lead to a layup. So again, if you're Karis LeVert, you got to be battling right now. Battle for real estate. This guy's trying to push you down. You got to push back. Battle for real estate early. Okay. Battle for real. But now, okay, look at how he's trying to three-quarters the post. No, push him out. Get him out of there. Push him out. Don't try and three-quarters or front the post. You have no backside help anyways, so that's going to be worthless. Push him out. Get battle for real estate now, okay? But instead, he's just going to let him back him down, try and three-quarters the post, and it's a layup. Atrocious transition defense. Let's take a look at this defensive player right here. Sprint back to the three-point line. Get into the gaps. Let's set up numbers. You've got to sprint back. But look what happens. This player's lollygagging back, and now look. Now he's behind. Now he's behind a Raptors player that you should never get behind of, so it's just going to lead to a lob and a layup and a dunk. Have to have backside help, so you're in drop coverage, which makes it very difficult, but Kevin Love should be stepping up here, because look, this player here is, well, in drop coverage, he's really one pass away. The problem is you need backside help, okay, because now you hit the roll, now Kevin Love's got to step up, and it's just right here to a wide open three, okay? I mean, it's just numbers at that point. That's why hedging is so much better than drop coverage, because look, now look where I'm putting this ball handler. This player's up. I'm pushing him out this way. Now Kevin Love can cheat up here. There's no way to hit the roll. If a skip pass is made here, easy recovery, and we're good. Okay? But when you run a ball screen defense like this without backside help, you're dead. You're giving up wide open looks. Got to be communication and transition here. Okay? So this player for Cleveland's behind the ball. Now let's see if he's lollygagging back. All right? Not really. Okay, he's behind the ball. So you got to see this. This player needs to see this. He needs to announce to someone, Kevin Love, take mine. I'm going to go over here. Okay? But you cannot allow this player for Toronto to get behind you. And if he does, okay, fine. Communicate for someone else to take yours so you can take someone over here, which is much easier. Okay? The problem is there's no communication. This player just gets behind that man, and now Kevin Love's all the way in the, outside the charge circle and ends up being a blocking foul, whereas if you're communicating right now Kevin Love can step up here and take the ball as opposed to having to wait until till it's too late, and now it's a two-shot foul for Toronto. You can't just backpedal all the way back in transition. Right now, Lauri Markkanen here has got to step up and take the ball, okay? Because, again, I got gap defenders here and here. There's no place for him to go. So step up, take the ball, give some resistance at the three-point line, okay? But look what Lauri Markkanen does. He's just backpedaling himself all the way there, and it leads to a layup. You can't run ball screen defense with late arriving backside help. You actually, look at this. So you run this ball screen and you hedge. But where's the backside defense? Why is he standing here? Okay? Once you hit the roll, it's too late. Look at this. This player's wide open right here, okay, because of a numbers advantage. All right? But this player's just going to take advantage of the smaller guard and shoot right over him for 2. So I love the hedging. Thank God. But you got to look at right now the screen's getting set. This player's got to cheat up, okay? So that once the screen actually set, boom, he's up here. This player slides down and occupies these 2 players 2 passes away, okay? And look at how much more difficult this passing angle is off the hedge. But your backside help can't be late arriving. Once it is, you're in a lot of trouble, and there it's 2. When you hedge, you can't let him split through. Let's take a look, okay? Kevin Love has got, okay, right here, no sagging. You can't hedge and sag. Kevin Love's got to get up and push this player out this way. When you sag, look what happens. There's too much space because you sagged. So now you let this guard split through the hedge, okay? And that's a problem because now look, now this guard is going to go contest this open 3. So when that happens, look, he's way over here. There's nobody to box out these 2 players. So now a long rebound comes, and then Fred VanVleet gets a wide open 3. Horrible transition defense. You got to communicate. You cannot have 2 people guarding the ball. Look at this right here. Karis LeVert's got to say, I got ball. So you got to push this player this way, and he's got to say, take that player. So now this player can go this way. But there's no communication. Look what happens. 2 people guarding the ball, nobody taking this man in transition, so it leads to a wide open dunk. All right, so again, you're cheating the screen. Look at this. This is not icing a ball screen, okay? If you're icing a ball screen, Kevin Love's up here, and this player's sliding this way. Look what happens. So this player, again, look at how this player's leaning towards the screen. So now this player is able to refuse the screen and get into the lane. If you were icing this screen, then Kevin Love is up here, okay, and you're keeping this player towards the sideline. You're not letting him get into the lane. You're keeping him towards the sideline, and you have backside help coming from right here, okay? So this is not icing a ball screen. This is a guard, again, cheating the screen early, allowing a ball screen refusal. Now he's in the lane, and now Kevin Love has to go help, and now there's nobody to guard this player right here. And it's just going to lead to an easy 2. 2 terrible box outs here. So here comes a shot going up. All right. First of all, this player's got to immediately get a wide base. Okay? Use your butt to push this player out. So now but you can't box out half of this player. You have to get in front of his whole body with your butt and push him out. So the only person getting the offensive rebound is you. Same thing with Lauri Markkanen here. All right? Right now, again, wide base. Use your butt and push him out. So now, okay, now there's no place, no reason, now there's no way this player gets the offensive rebound or this player gets offensive rebound. This is not boxing out. You do not box out facing the man, okay? Again, shot is up, boom. I'm immediately turning, getting a wide base, using my butt to push him out. But there's no box out from Lauri Markkanen or this player down low here because he's facing him, okay? And it's just way too easy to get an offensive rebound and a layup. Can't cheat the screen. Here we come again. Ball screen coming right here. This defender's going to lean this way. It allows for a ball screen refusal. You've got to make him use the screen, okay? And you get into your ball screen defensive coverages. But look what happens. See how this player's leaning this way? Now this player's just going to refuse the screen, get right to the rim, draw help, and it's going to be an easy dunk. You can't let the ball handler turn the corner. This is kind of a soft hedge. This doesn't work. You got to get, like right now, back it up. You've got to get up, close this area off. This player closes the middle off, and then again, we have backside help from right here. Okay, this player slides down and takes these 2 players here. When you let this player, look at how he lets him turn the corner. When you let him turn the corner, now look at how awkward it is to defend this player. And now, again, there's just too much space. He's going to back you down, and it's going to end up being a 2-shot foul. All right, so I have no idea what this player is doing right here. Look, stop. Why are you guarding beyond the 3-point line? My man's out here. Great. Okay? You should be dropping back to the baseline, and you're in the gaps. So now if this player comes this way, I can easily stunt and then recover onto my man who's 6 steps beyond the 3-point line. Okay? But again, you got to force them to the middle, and there's got to be a gap defender in the middle like they're supposed to be, as opposed to this player defending out past the three-point line as he's eventually about to do. Okay? Because once I let him go away from my gap help, now I let him go this way where there is no gap help, and he's just going to be able to get right to the rim, draw help at the rim, and it's going to be an open catch-and-shoot three. All right, so when you hedge a ball screen, this gets complicated, all right? So here come, okay, first of all, you're in drop coverage, which I hate, okay? Again, you drop the player a little bit higher, but it's still the passing angles are too easy. I would much rather bring this player up and push this player away, push him away this way, okay? But first of all, the back ball screen's been set. This backside defender hasn't moved. That's a massive problem. Because look at this. If this, you can't let this pocket pass get made. Because now this player here goes from 2 passes away to 1 pass away once the ball gets made here. Because now you have to step up. Okay? So that's problem number 1. Problem number 2 is that, okay, so the backside help does get there. It's late. But Lauri Markkanen right here, okay, when a cutter comes through like this, Lauri Markkanen's got to... So Lauri Markkanen right now is responsible for these 2 players 2 passes away. This player should be way more up, okay? But when a cutter comes through here like this you switch off. Now Lauri Markkanen's got to step up here. This player here now is the one responsible for the players 2 passes away, okay? And he goes on a rotation of the pass. So right here, look. Ball gets swung here. Now this player's immediately flying out this way because that's his responsibility. 2 passes away. That's his responsibility. It's got to be now, right now. There's no waiting. This player then falls back onto this player right here, and then this player again because this is his. If the ball gets swung here, okay, his responsibility then is to go this way, all right? And then this player steps up right here. But look at the delay. Okay, there's a delay for that. Look at that little delay. That little delay is the reason he's not out to the three-point line defending, but now he's got to fly out, and he's late, and it's a pump fake and an open 3. All right, so here you have no backside help. Okay, again, this is why. Look at how easy this pocket pass is because you're not hedging. Okay, so the pocket pass comes through. There's no backside help, and it just leads to 2-shot foul. Again, what it needs to happen, this player needs to get up. This player needs to move. Like right now you see a ball screen getting set. So now I'm cheating up, okay? Ball screen gets set, okay? I'm all the way up here, okay? Because now there's no pocket pass getting made. This player sinks down, occupies these 2 players 2 passes away, and we're good. But when you run a ball screen defense like this with no backside help, you're screwed. 2-shot foul. All right, so the Cavs hedge, all right? Now, the backside help is led. I mean, there's no way that this backside help this pass can't get made. So right here, ball screen's starting to get set, okay? You got to cheat up here, all right? So that when this ball screen is set, boom, you're up here, and now there's no way they can hit the roll man. Now, you got to X out in this situation when the ball gets swung here, okay? And an X out is bang, bang, you have to work on it. So I don't know where this defender's going. He needs to be up. It's this player who's responsible for the players 2 passes away. And so now look. So he should be kind of over here a little bit. Because now when they swing, this player's out here. The X out is this player then rotates here. Okay, that's the X out. All right? But again, there can't be any delay. And look what happens. Swing pass gets made. Why is this player still here? Now we have 2 people this way. Right when this swing pass gets made, okay, like right now, this player should then be coming out here. The backside defender then rotates over here, okay? But again, look at this. This player's staying with this man, so now there's nobody to take this man. And again, now you're just scrambling out, and you're beat by that point, drawing help, and defense is still scrambling, and it eventually leads to a 2-shot foul. You have to have backside help. You're going to run drop coverage here, okay? Lauri Markkanen's got to slide over here, okay? So that this pass can't get made, all right? If there's no backside help and you run drop coverage, you're screwed, right? Screwed. Dunk. Okay, now, just to give the backside defender a little bit easier time, you know what I'm doing, I'm hedging, all right? I'm up, I'm pushing this guard this way. Now Lauri Markkanen can just slide over. If a skip pass is made, easy recovery. But you cannot run a ball screen defense, whether it's hedging or drop coverage, without any backside help. Being in the gaps is all about footwork, okay? Right here, this player's fine. All right, you want to get a wide base, back to the baseline, seeing ball, seeing man. So you want to get up the line a little bit, just a hair. All right, so when this player comes this way, I don't have to move my feet. That is the entire key to everything. All right, I can just stunt, I can recover without moving my feet. But we're going to zoom in. Look what this player does. See how he has to move his, just wide base, okay? Don't have to move your feet. But when you move your feet inward, you're never going to get back outward. See, look what happens. See how his feet move in? So now he's never going to be able to get back outward. If he's where he's supposed to be, which is fine right here, wide base back to the baseline, up the line maybe a hair. This player comes this way. I just stunt without having to move my feet because I'm already there. And I recover. Okay? But he takes his feet inward, so now you're never going to get back outward, and it's just going to lead to a wide open catch and shoot three. What on earth is Lauri Markkanen doing? He's defending this player right here. Now we have great gap defense. Look at, first of all, we're bringing him to the middle of the floor, so there's no place for him to go. Look at, we got a great gap defender right here. Great job. There's no place for him to go. Why is Lauri Markkanen standing in the middle of the floor? The gap defender's right here. You are doing absolutely nothing. Get out here. What? That's your man. What are you doing? We have a gap defender right here. But Lauri Markkanen's in no man's land, accomplishing nothing, and so now his man in the corner is wide open. What was that? If there's no switch communicated, what are you doing? Okay, right now, is a switch communicated? It doesn't look like it. Because why? Well, look at this. All it takes is this little flinch. This player, for some reason, thinks they're switching. Look at this. Look at this little flinch. See how he's going with the screener right there? Why? No, there's no switch. So you're just over the top and guarding straight up one-on-one. But you flinch towards the screener like that, now you're out of position, and it's just going to lead to an easy driving lane for two. Okay, so you hedge this ball screen. What is Lauri Markkanen doing again? Look at this. You hedge it. If backside help's coming, it's coming from right here. It does not come from the weak side of the floor. So what is Lauri Markkanen doing? His man, look at this. Let's see who he's guarding. He's guarding this player right here. So if he wants to be in the gap, which is fine, you're up the line, right? You're right here. So that when this player comes this way, you stunt. You don't have to move your feet. You stunt and you recover. Why is Lauri Markkanen here and his man's here? Lauri Markkanen should be right here, okay? Or right around here. So he's in the gaps, his back is to the baseline, and he's able to stunt and recover. But when you're all the way down here for reasons that I have no idea about, this happens. I mean, or what do you think is going to happen? You have to have some backside help here on this pick and pop, okay? So right here, you're in drop coverage, which I can't stand. But anyways, this player's got to start to cheat and get up the line here. Because on this pick and pop right here, like he's caught the ball and you haven't even stunted yet. You've got to be halfway already. So back it up right here. Like right now, see how he hasn't moved yet? That's a problem. He needs to move up the line now. Okay? So that when this pass gets made, now I'm stunting and I'm recovering. Okay? On drop coverage. Right? That's what I'm doing. But when you're late to stunt, that player has no chance to get. The point of stunting and recovering is to give the big a chance to recover back. But when you don't stunt and recover on time, it's a wide open three like that. Now, of course, what would I want to do here? I would want to be hedging. Push this guard out this way. Now this player can fully step up here. This player can kind of roam the baseline for these players 2 passes away. And now I prevent this pass on a pick and pop from being made. Okay? Now that can happen because, again, this guard is being pushed out to here. All right? But when you're in drop coverage, you've got to have backside help on a pick and pop. Okay? You got to stunt and recover in that backside. And the stunt at the pop man has to be on time. When it's late like this, you just are giving up a wide open three. Terrible transition defense again off of a steal. All right, so let's pick it up right here. Kevin Love's got to announce, I got ball. This player's behind the play. So Kevin Love's got to be sprinting this way. This player's got to be sprinting that way. Okay? But watch what happens. Kevin Love takes the ball, and look at how this player's going to slow down here. Why are you slowing down? This player's right here. You should be, right now, Kevin Love saying, come over, I got ball, I got ball. So now this player knows I got to be sprinting towards this body here. Now this is awful. You need to be sprinting. Let's back it up just a little bit. This player needs to be sprinting back so he can stay ahead of this player right here. Everybody's got to be sprinting back, but there's got to be communication. So right now Kevin Love says, I got ball, I got ball. This player just immediately sprints right here. Why is he lollygagging going down the middle? Watch this player right here. All right, let's zoom in, actually. Okay, look at him start to kind of lollygag. He's just getting to the middle. No, you should be sprinting, and you're not sprinting to the middle. You're sprinting to where this body is. Because that little lollygag and his route just going down the middle, okay, is going to be look at this. Look at how close that is. He should have already been right there guarding the ball. This player shouldn't be behind the play. He should be able to be defending this player. But that little lollygag and the flinch towards the middle as opposed to taking the man away from the ball is the reason that this is a layup. Can't have no backside help. Look at this. Ball screen gets set. Kevin Love's actually hedging here. But where's my backside defender? Now look. Now that they're easily able to hit the roll. So now this player eventually comes over and backside help. This player then has to help the helper. They have numbers. So now it's just going to be an easy dunk. So again, you need backside help. You can't let them hit the roll. All right? Kevin Love's coming to hedge. But right now you can see this ball screen getting set. This player should be cheating over. All right? And then boom, ball screen is set. And now look, now I'm ready to step up and I'm right here. There's no pass getting made. Okay? This player then can sink down and occupy these two players 2 passes away. This player can stay home here. Okay? And we're good. We want a harder hedge, by the way. Kev, this is too soft of a hedge because he cannot be able to turn the corner. All right? Kevin Love's got to get up more. Okay? Up more. Push this player out more. This player can close up this middle area so he can't split through, but we need a harder hedge. But what we really need is backside help. Okay? And when there's no backside help, now I give up numbers, and now this happens. Dunk. This is horrible drop coverage, all right? So you're running drop coverage. This player should not be having to come all the way over here, okay? When you're in the gaps, you're right on the elbow. You have a toe on the elbow. Wide body, back to the baseline. I'm seeing ball, I'm seeing man. You are not at the free throw line. See, in drop coverage, right now, it's Kevin Love's responsibility right here to stay underneath the ball right here until this guard is able to fight over the top and play him one-on-one. You got to have backside help. This is why I hate drop coverage. But this backside defender's got to maybe cheat up a little bit. I don't know. On this roll, this backside defender, I guess, is waiting right here. But this can't happen. Kevin Love's got to be underneath the ball. This player's got to be in, you're right here. Okay, you're on the elbow right here. Okay, and you're good. You're not at the foul line. I mean, I don't know what that is. Now, again, how would I defend this? Okay, Kevin Love is way up. Okay, he's up, pushing this ball handler out this way. Easy backside help right here. Okay, and we're good. But this drop coverage is even I hate drop coverage, but this way of drop coverage where Kevin Love isn't underneath the ball is horrible because now this player's all the way over here as opposed to just staying in the gaps right at the elbow right there. Okay? He's all the way at the foul line, and you're giving up a wide-open catch-and-shoot 3. Another reason I cannot stand drop coverage, all right? So you're putting this big in a horrible spot. It's a 2-on-1 between the ball handler and the roll man. Look when he catches this. He's already in the lane, and he's just going up for a shot. So Lauri Markkanen's going to contest, and this player's going to contest. Well, when both those players contest at the rim, they're not able to box this player out. So he's able to just stay underneath the rim, get a little tap, and now it's going to lead to a 2-shot foul. So again, keep this player out of the lane. Give me some backside help. All right? How do I do that? I'm up here. I'm pushing this player this way. Backside defender is right here. Okay? And now I'm keeping everybody outside the lane. I'm not letting them hit the roll man with no backside help. where the roll man is already in the lane anyways, okay, and we're good. But when you have no backside help, now he's already at the rim, everybody's contesting, so there's no one to box him out. He's able to tip it, and it leads to a 2-shot foul for Toronto. This is not where you defend away from the ball. Look at this. This player's at half court. Why are you here? Who cares if he's at half court? Drop underneath the baseline to be in the gaps, okay? So that when this player comes this way, there's no driving lane, right? Right now, this player comes this way. I've dropped to right here, okay? I can easily stunt, easily recover. There is no driving lane this way whatsoever. But when I'm guarding past the three-point line for no reason, guarding somebody at half court, now this player has a driving lane he should never have, and look at this. He's going to be able to get right to the rim, and it's going to lead to an easy 2. You have to have backside help on. Now, here you're hedging, okay? Now, I wish Kevin Love would get a little bit higher to initiate so that this player has to get pushed out a little bit more, but it doesn't matter. Where's the backside? Look at this. There's no backside help on a pick and pop. So what do you think's going to happen? It's going to be a wide open catch and shoot 3. All right, so let's back it up again. All right, so you actually do have, stop. Like right now, you can see this ball screen getting set. This player's got to cheat up and come over here. Because when this player pops, look, now I'm all the way up here. That pass isn't getting made, okay? This player can occupy these two players 2 passes away, but I have got to be here so that this pass can't get made, okay? When you have no backside help when you hedge or when you're in drop coverage on a pick and pop, you're just going to be giving up wide open 3s. I mean, it's ridiculous. You can't sag guarding one-on-one here, okay? So this player's going to guard one-on-one, okay? First of all, there's never a reason to sag because there's always a gap defender somewhere. Where is it? It's right here. This player's got to be calling out, I'm in help, I'm in help. So you press up, okay? If you're force him this way, and now look, now I'm in the gaps, right? I can stunt, I can recover, there's no place for him to go. But when you sag off for no reason, when you have gap help, okay, so you can get beat a little bit, okay, you're sagging off for no reason. So now I'm just giving up a wide open 3. Again, another issue with drop coverage. So they run a ball screen right here. All right, look, you're dropping the big. So you're just giving up an open jumper. Okay? The problem is that when this look at you're outnumbered now boxing out. There's 1, 2 Cavs to box out 1, 2, 3 Raptors. Okay? And look, so a long rebound is about to come, tap out, wide open 3. So again, I'm not giving up open jumpers, okay? And I'm not giving up numbers when I'm boxing out. So I'm not giving up open jumpers, which means I'm not worried about boxing out. So again, what do? All right, so ball screen gets set right here, okay? I am hedging, right? My backside defender is right here. There's no place for this player to go. The backside help is right there, and I'm good. But when you drop, okay, when you drop like this, all right, look what happens. You give up an open jumper, and now I'm giving up numbers when it comes to boxing out, so Toronto's able to easily get a long tap out, and it's an open 3. Okay, so I hate drop coverage because I'm just giving Fred VanVleet the lane. Okay, this is too much. Look at this. Look at how close look at how far into the lane he is, all right? And now he's able to just go one-on-one here, and he ends up getting into the lane easily, a step-back jumper. So, again, the first thing is that I would never let him that low on the court. I'm hedging. Look at this. The backside help is literally right here. He needs to take maybe 2 steps, and he's in backside help. The skip pass is made here, easy recovery. So I'm keeping VanVleet out of the lane. All right? But you want to keep VanVleet into the lane like this. So now, look at what they're going to clear out the floor, right? They clear out the floor here, everybody. They're clearing out the strong side of the floor to go one-on-one. So what can I do in that situation? I can always just double. It's not a hard double where I'm coming all the way over here. I'm just stepping here into this area right here. Okay? And now there's no place for VanVleet to go because I'm going to force him to the middle of the floor. If a skip pass is made here, it's an easy X out. It's this player's here, this player rotates there, then that player rotates up, right? That's the X out, okay? Or the X out, it depends on what you want. The X out could be here where this player's up the line a little bit, okay? And if a skip pass is made here, this player goes here, and then the X out is this player comes back onto here. So you have multiple options to X out. It just depends on what your preference is and what you work on in practice. But the point is I would never even let Van Vliet get so far inside the three-point line. And again, he's just going to school his man, step back jumper, and that all happened because you let him get that far deep inside the three-point line because you're in that stupid drop coverage. Horrible gamble, okay? So this player's doing a good job right now, okay? He's in the gaps, okay? But again, when the pass gets made here, just get out and play him one-on-one. Don't gamble. All you got to do is turn your body and you're up ready to face him one-on-one. But look what ends up happening. Look at that gamble right there. This little lunge for as opposed to just, boom, pass is made, I turn my body, I can play him one-on-one. This player's going to do a horrible gamble, so now it's just rip and go, and it's right to the rim, and it's going to end up being an easy 2. Okay, I hate drop coverage. First of all, when you're in drop coverage, you don't go under, okay? See how he's going under right here? You're always chasing over the top. But whatever. The problem is either way, I'm just giving Fred VanVleet the lane. Look at how far you're giving Fred VanVleet the lane. And all he's got to do is turn around and take a jumper. So again, keep Fred VanVleet out of the lane, an all-star, okay? Right here. Okay, ball screen is getting set. Kevin Love is up. Well, we'll wait for the screen. Okay, Kevin Love is up. Now I'm pushing him out this way. This player's closing this angle off so he can't split through, okay? And again, backside help is right here. You're literally walking into the backside help. So it's just backside help is here, and we're good. But you just are in this dumb drop coverage where you give Fred VanVleet the lane, and all he's got to do is just turn around and score. A very questionable switch. I mean, look at this. Is not much of a screen. Look at this. Why am I switching this? This player can easily get over the top and play him one-on-one. Okay? So you can see that the Raptors want this matchup. Pascal Siakam on the perimeter going up against Lauri Markkanen. And look at how they're going to clear out, okay? See how they clear out? So whenever you have a disadvantage on the perimeter and there's a clear out, you can always double, right? This player can slide over here and double because this player can occupy these two players who are 2 passes away, okay? And you're good. Okay, if this player cuts, he's cutting right into this man right here. That's what happens when you clear out the weak side of the floor. There's a lot of there's congestion, and you can bring not a hard double where you're coming all the way here, just a double where you're in here. Okay, you're giving this man some help. All right, but there's no double team. It's a tremendously questionable switch when you didn't have to. Okay, and now you're just leaving Lauri Markkanen on an island guarding Pascal Siakam. He's just going to totally school him, and it's an easy 2. So again, it's a very questionable switch. I would much rather just hedge and keep Lauri Markkanen away from having to guard Pascal Siakam. I'm hedging here. I'm closing this off so he can't split through. Okay, and again, look where you're walking right into the backside help. This is such an easy hedge. It takes very little movement for the backside defenders to get to where they need to be. Okay, so that's what I would do. So now Lauri Markkanen isn't guarding Siakam because we just saw him dust him. So, but you end up switching. And now you end up doubling. Okay? But first of all right, so this player's occupying these 2 players 2 passes away. All right? When this player cuts, this big has got to step up and take out the cutter. Okay? You're doubling. Okay, but look at this player's got to be seeing both. All right? Because when this player steps up to cut, you've got to be cognizant of a cutter. So if this big is here, like right now, this big needs to now step in. You kind of want to split the difference here. Okay? You can get halfway between both of these 2 Raptors players so that if they do slip a cut in here, boom, you can get a deflection and go. But this player isn't even paying attention to the cutter at all. So now it's just right there to an easy little shot at the rim. Again, this is a horrible switch. I mean, the Raptors just keep going at this. Why do you keep switching Lauri Markkanen on to Pascal Siakam? Hedge. Look at this. Keep matchups the way they are. Lauri Markkanen comes up and hedges, pushes this defender this way. Backside help comes from right here. Okay? Comes from right here. If a skip pass is made here, I'm easily able to recover in time because, again, I'm pushing this ball handler away towards half court, okay? Also, you might not even need to hedge because look at the space here between the screener and the ball handler. Okay, you can easily fight over the top of that. But, I mean, again, if the Raptors just keep screening and screening and screening to get Lauri Markkanen onto you, this is still an easy hedge, right? Because the backside help is right here. He just needs to creep up a little bit, skip pass here, easy recovery, all right? But so, again, you then switch. So now the Raptors are going to go into a 1-4 flat ISO, all right? So, again, you got to bring a double team. This matchup does not work ever one-on-one. So this player now can step up and double team right here. It's not a hard double, right? We're just stepping up and just stepping up. So if he comes this way, there's a double team. This player then can kind of slide down a little bit because you want to occupy these two players right there. If this player cuts into this open space, this big right here is cognizant of it, and he's able to take him out. But again, you just have this horrible one-on-one matchup. You got to get creative and bring a double team and then X out on the backside depending on where the ball goes. But, you know, I would never have even let this matchup happen anyways. And then it's terrible. It's an and one for the Raptors. So now the Cavs trap this ball screen. If you're trapping, okay, so right now, the back line needs to know what's going on. So right now, this ball screen's getting set. Why is this player should be moving, okay? Like right now, you should be calling out trap, trap, trap. So now, look, you're up, okay? Because you cannot allow them to pass out of it. Well, look at how this distance can't be the case. You've got to get up and deny this pass, okay? Because we're trapping, look at this. Deny. We're not worried about these two players 2 passes away. This skip pass is very difficult to make in a trap situation. We're worried about 1 pass away. They cannot pass out of this. But you're late to get there, so now they're able to pass out of it, and now you're screwed. Now it's just going to be right to the rim, and it's a 2-shot foul. So I have no idea what this ball screen defense is. Even though the camera doesn't really show, it's still obvious that this is terrible. Look at this. What is this? Okay? Are you hedging? Then right now, this big's got to be up, pushing him out this way. You cannot let him turn the corner. Okay? Are you switching? Then if you're switching, then why is this defender out of position? Okay? The defender switching should be not gambling. He should be up, ready to face him one-on-one. And then we already talk about how you switch. You don't switch over the top like this. Soon as the screen gets set, okay, this player should be underneath. So now he's not out here. He's underneath the screener right here. Okay? But either way, if it's a hedge, you've allowed Pascal Siakam to turn the corner, which is death. And if it's a switch, you're way out of position to guard Pascal Siakam on a switch. So you just end up giving up an open 3. I mean, what on earth was that? Lauri Markkanen's got to get attached to this screener right here. Okay, so as this player's going to set a screen, Lauri Markkanen needs to get up with him. Stay underneath him, okay? Because if you're switching, okay, boom, you're ready to just switch and guard right over the top if this player comes off the screen. If you're hedging, boom, I'm able to hedge right when this player comes off the screen. But the problem is this player actually isn't going to set a screen. He's going to fake like he's going to set a screen and slip it. And because Lauri Markkanen's unattached here, look what happens here. He's like going towards a screen that isn't getting set, so now this player is going to slip the screen. Okay? That's why he needs to be, right now, he should be attached to the screener, okay? And, again, if he slips it, now I can go, I'm right there with him, okay? If he does set the screen and I want to switch, I'm immediately ready to switch. I can also be immediately ready to hedge if we're hedging or whatever, but you have to be attached to the screener. Because, look, he's going to slip this. He's not going to set the screen. He's going to slip it. So now that forces backside out because Lauri Markkanen gets caught on this slip. So now this ball is going to get swung here. This backside defender then has to race to get out over here, which is never going to happen, and he's never able to guard this player one-on-one, and it's just going to lead to an easy 2. All right, what on earth is this player right here doing? Okay, you got to keep your back to the baseline at all times. Look at this. This is not how you guard away from the ball with your back to the sideline. One, your back needs to be the baseline, and you're underneath your man, so you're seeing ball and you're seeing man at all times. Number 2 is when you're defending like this,
Now you're going to let your player get behind you. Look at this. See how you let this player get behind you? So now look. Now he's in position to get an offense. See, now he's boxing you out right here. Okay? So when they missed this layup, because I didn't have my back to the baseline, okay? My back isn't to the baseline right here at all times, and now I'm underneath him and boxing him out. Look at this. You let this man get behind you, so now he's boxing you out. And a missed layup means that he's right there for a putback.